Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for week 11 of Nikki's Smoke Shop. I can't believe it's week 11 already. Vic is still at, 40%? Big Tone, he's just fucking betting touchdown, Tony, touchdown, Tony, touchdown, down, Tony. But yeah, it's week 11. The boys are doing pretty good, I think. I had a good week last week. I went 5-3. I know Vic went 2-2. Tone, what'd you go last week? I see a lot of green check marks, and then I see a lot of it's hard to keep up with you, Tone.
I know. It's always tough with me, no doubt about it. I did pretty good because Thursday I got started off with Panthers plus 750 to score anytime. So that kind of just set up the whole week for me. And then Ayuk plus 185. We didn't catch Ridley. We didn't catch the Bears. But like I was just telling you guys, the plus money bails me out. I think I was 5-3 on touchdown plays this week, or 5-4, and was up a good chunk of money especially because of the Panthers. But this board's gross this week. I'm probably going to stick with a lot of prop plays for official plays. I have some games I like, but I was happy to bounce back after an 0-4 2 weeks ago.
Everybody's complaining about the board. I think it's fabulous. You know what? You're gonna have the best Sunday of your life this Sunday. You're gonna text me at night and go, Vic, you were right. The board sucked. I went 6-0. I don't know how I did it.
It's gonna be one of those boards where I sit there and I talk shit about it all week, and then on Sunday morning, right before kickoff, I'll have 14 bets, and I'm gonna call you at halftime and say, why the fuck did I bet so many games this week? That's what's gonna happen.
It's the way it goes. I didn't do too bad, actually. Vikings, I think I said it. Joshua Dobbs could do more than Cousins. He did a whole lot more. He did a whole lot more. That team is fired up. They're right in the middle of things. Yep. And there's really no standout teams, to be honest with you. But that was it. Jets screwed me up, though.
Vikings Twitter agrees with you, too, because they were commenting all over everybody's feeds that they want Dobbs. I mean, Dobbs we trust. I mean, the guy's balling out. That's going to be an interesting one. Minnesota, Denver, both kind of hot garbage, but hot garbage. You know what I mean? So we'll
exactly. All right. Well, we might as well just get right into it then. We got the gun to the head. We might as well just start with that game. I got it on there. Vikings on the road at Denver. Both of these teams, like Tone said, hot garbage. The Broncos, what is this? 3 wins in a row. The Vikings, 2nd win in a row with a brand new quarterback. This game's tough. It's a tough game to pick. It's one of those games where you kind of just close your eyes and flip a coin. But I'm going to go with Denver minus 2.5 simply because I'm a bigger believer in their defense. Now, if the Vikings didn't just come off another big win, this is like the perfect fade Denver spot. But it's in Mile High. It's a primetime game. Denver's got a huge advantage on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm going to ride with Denver minus 2.5. I like the money line a little bit better, but gun to my head, if I have to pick the spread, I'm taking the Broncos minus 2.5. What do you got, Vic?
I'm actually going to go with Minnesota because, I mean, look at Denver. I know you're happy about it. But, I mean, listen, look at Denver. They got so many turnovers. Buffalo handed them that game, and they still really lost it. All Buffalo coach had to tell them was, listen, no, if they run, you knew they were going to run the field goal on again fast at the end of the game. All you had to tell them was no substitutes. Just get in position. Instead, they had a 12th guy out there. Buffalo should have won that game. Denver stinks. They didn't pass the eye test to me. Minnesota's rolling. I think they're fired up. I think I got more upside on Minnesota. Plus, I'm getting 2.5 points. Plus, I'll ask you both this question. Say we're in a burning fucking building, right?
Okay.
And we're trying to get out. And it's either Russell Wilson's going this way, all right, and Dobbs is going this way. Who you going with? The fucking astronaut or the guy who, I don't know, does all types of weird tweets, Mr. Unlimited?
I'm going with Mr. Unlimited.
Oh,
you gotta be Unlimited.
I'm taking the astronaut.
Well, I don't like astronauts because they work for NASA, which was founded by Nazis, and I don't fuck with Nazis. So you can go ahead and follow astronauts.
For me. That's way too crazy for me. That's like
Warner Von Braun. Look him up.
He's smart. He's smart.
Yeah, well, he's not smart enough because he thinks the Earth is round, but that's another discussion.
Healthy debate. You said to Rico the other day, we're going to be the best combo since Germany and Italy in the 40s, and we had to remind you that was World War II. But that's a whole other thing. That was an unbelievable fucking sequence there. Listen, I think you follow Dobbs. He's got to know air and temperature, where the smoke is, where the fire is. If you're in the burning building, that is. Russell Wilson's actually looked pretty fucking decent the last few weeks.
Yeah, he has.
He looked great. He looked great the other night.
He sure did. And the pass that Cortland Sutton caught, it was just as good of a catch as it was as a throw. And like, scrambled out of it. Russell Wilson's tough to root for obvious reasons. I'm kind of looking at this in a different way. Everybody always talks about look ahead spots. I think the Vikings are looking ahead in a different kind of way. I think they're thinking to themselves, if we can beat Denver, then we got Chicago, and then we get a bye, and we take a breather, and we just rattled off 7 in a row, and now we got to go play the Lions and get ready for in-division football. I think Minnesota's kind of locked the fuck in here, playing with some house money with Dobbs. So I'm on Minnesota here, and I like Minnesota the next 2 weeks.
Broncos country.
Look ahead line.
Yeah. Let's ride. The only thing you forgot about the burning building is that it's a mile high burning building. It's in Denver. He don't know where the fuck he going. But the next game we got Thursday night football. Bengals on the road up against the Baltimore Ravens. The line is -3.5. The Bengals heartbreaking loss. The Ravens heartbreaking loss. It almost feels like Vegas is begging us to sit here and take the Bengals +3.5. So you know what? I'm just gonna fucking do it. Because if the Bengals win this game, they could be fighting for the division. If they lose this game, they're going to be scratching and clawing to barely make the wild card. Like this game right here is their Super Bowl. Now, obviously, this game means a lot to the Ravens. They don't want to drop back-to-back games. But this is almost a do-or-die spot for the Bengals if they want to win the division, if they want to guarantee a playoff berth. If they go 5-5, they're going to be in hot water. The AFC is loaded this year. The Bengals have everything to win and everything to lose. So if their back's against the wall, I'm going to bet on Joe Burrow. The Bengals are 20-8 against the spread in their last 28 games as an underdog between 3.5 and 10 points. The Ravens, on the other hand, they're 3-7 against the spread as a home favorite between 3.5 and 10. The whole world's going to be on the Bengals. I think they're playing great football right now, and I'm also just going to take the 3.5, and I'll be one of the squares of the week. I really don't care.
The thing about Thursday nights is it's okay to be a square, because these primetime games have been fucking weird in this regard. But I think this is going to be one of the better primetime games we're going to get. We've been seeing unders. We've been seeing gross football. I think this game goes over the 46.5, and I think we see some flash. Now, part of that is contingent on – doesn't look like T. Higgins is going to play again, which sucks, okay? So – that is such a huge part of it, but you see Burrow over the last few weeks getting that Irvin, whatever his name is, that kid in the mix, and he's starting to trust him a little bit more. They like to throw the football. I think this is a defense on that Cincinnati we've seen has some holes in it at times, a little inconsistent, and Baltimore might be able to do something there. Listen, you said it. This schedule for Cincinnati is fucking brutal. Brutal. Looking at the beginning of the year, it didn't look as hard as it does now, especially after a tough game in Houston and a couple of weird plays too. But I'm gonna go gun to head here. I'm with you. I'm gonna take the Bengals. I think it's the square pick of the week, if you will. But I like the over more than anything, and I feel like that's a harder bet to make on Thursday because all these games always go under.
Lucky for you two guys, I'm also on the Bengals.
Oh, Jesus. Dick, why you?
But I'm making this an official play because I have fucking conviction.
No, you're not. Absolutely. No, you're not.
Listen, first of all, shit on me all you want. By the way, official plays 11-18-1, the only one keeping a record. 11-18-1, 38%. Okay?
I got a record.
Hold on. Aside from the show, I haven't heard the record. I haven't seen the record.
38-26. I tweet every time I send out my full card.
But see, 38-26 is I'm 30 plays, 3 official plays a week. I make them no matter what. I stick by the record. You just gave me 64 plays. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I give out my official plays here. and then on Sunday I'll add more plays because it's Wednesday.
I know.
I can't just have my set card on Wednesday.
But that's a part of it. We have to deliver this information to people early. We gotta.
That's what I do. I bet on my official plays.
No, I know you do. I know you do. I've seen the calls to your mother and everything else. I know that. No, I'm not saying. But listen, as shitty as I've been, the point I was trying to make before we got into this whole standings, but the point I was trying to make is TV games, not just this year, forever, my specialty. I handicap NFL TV games way different than any other game. I love this game. National TV, Bengals slept last week. They were looking ahead for this game. So if they're going to look ahead to it, I'm going to make sure I fucking bet them when the time comes. So, and I'm getting 3.5 points. It's on TV. It's a division dog. They're not home. I don't care. Burrow, they've been playing good. And you know what? I've been against Baltimore all year saying they're frauds. Baltimore should have put their foot on the fucking Browns' throat last week, and they couldn't do it. And what the fuck makes you think they're going to put their foot on Burrow's throat? I want to see Cincinnati get out to an early lead. I want Ravens in that shit offense to play catch up. And fucking, I think Bengals win outright, but I'm a safe guy. I'm going to put the condom on, Nick, and I'm going to take the Bengals plus 3.5.
You know how to order condoms at 2:30 in the morning? She's like,
you can do that through DoorDash. No,
that's what I'm saying. I had a fucking DoorDash the condoms at 2:30 in the morning. She's like, I'm not gonna fuck you unless you have condoms. I'm like, Matt on. You got to be fucking kidding me.
Did you go meet the person outside for the hand?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god!
You think I gave a fuck? I just wanted to make sure when I got back to the room, my dick was still gonna be hard.
Those things, they're always historically late, though. Was this guy?
Dude, that guy was.
Did you write him a little message like, "Yo, bro, I fucking need you"?
No, I was just like, bro, you're a fucking legend.
That is a great DoorDash.
Just doing a good job.
All right, next game we got. This game I'd honestly rather put my head in a condom than watch this game. Pittsburgh Steelers on the road against the Cleveland Browns. No Deshaun Watson. Talk about the worst contract in NFL history. $230 million. The guy's played in 2.5 games this year. The line is now -1 and opened at -3.5. I'm not going to lie here. I still kind of like Cleveland. I mean, I don't see that big of a drop-off between P.J. Walker, Deshaun Watson. Watson's been a fucking bum all year. And I feel like everyone in the entire world is going to sit here and bet the Steelers because the Browns don't have Watson. When the Browns have Watson, they don't have Watson, it don't really matter. The guy is just not that good at football. The Steelers obviously have a great defense. The total's at 32.5. Maybe an over. Crazy. I don't know. Like I said, this is one of those games where you just flip a coin, and if it lands on heads, it lands on heads. If I had a coin, I'd flip it now, but I'm just going to go with the Browns. I have no logic, no rhyme, no reason. I'm just going to take it.
And Deshaun Watson. Go ahead.
All right, wait. Oh, heads is the Browns. Heads is the Browns. Tails is the Steelers.
Heads, tails. It's heads.
There it is. It was meant to be. Cleveland Browns it is.
In Deshaun Watson's defense, though, he was saying to just shoot him up with painkillers, and he was ready to go back out there, and the doctor was like, your shoulder will fall apart. I read that quick today. So, I don't know. At least he showed a little heart to get out there. But I'll jump in.
He didn't show a little hard.
No. He's always ready for that guy.
Yeah.
But I agree with Nicky. I like Cleveland in this spot only for one reason. I think the Browns defense comes to play today. 2 reasons. Your quarterback is out, right? So your defense knows, listen, it's up to us to, take some of this pressure off P.J. Walker, poor guy. But also the Browns got fucking torched by a Raven offense last week that wasn't so fucking great. So the way I'm looking at it is there's going to be some arguments and some people getting called out in those meeting rooms this week looking at the film, and I definitely expect a way better Browns offense against a shitty Steelers defense. It's going to be a close game. So I think, like you said,
Steelers defense is not shit.
No, I meant the Steelers shitty offense.
Okay, I mean, gotcha. I
just wanted to make sure. A long day. No, of course, but their offense is going to have a hard time moving just as much as Cleveland is. So I'll take my chance. I think Cleveland's got more playmakers. They got Amari Cooper, Njoku look like a beast, and the actual running back Ford. I think that's his name, Ford. He looks fantastic when he runs. Fuck it, give me the Browns in that game.
Big time.
I'm on the Steelers. I'm on the Steelers just because, I think the narrative in this game is going to be the 2 best defensive players in the league going at it, and just the number's 33.5. They just named Warren the starter at running back. Najee's going to be taking the secondary role there. I think this is going to be – I love AFC North football, as corny as it sounds, and we're getting both awesome matchups with Cincy and Baltimore, and now we're going to get it with the Steelers. The Steelers are 6-3, and they're winning, just not doing anything on offense, okay? And this is a team that Cleveland Browns haven't really done anything on offense either. This is going to be a defensive versus a defense, a TJ Watt versus Myles Garrett. Who's better? Who's better? We're finally going to find out. That's what this game is going to be revolving around. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I like the under in this game. I'm just not a big believer in the Browns with it. I want to keep calling him PJ Tucker. It's not who it is. But
what's his name? I don't even know his name.
PJ Walker.
Oh,
yeah, PJ
Walker.
Tucker is a nasty little point guard. He's a dog.
I think I called him Paul Wilson, who's a Mets pitcher that never made it from the fucking 90s. Oh, my God.
All right, so
it's gross, though. I was just going to say, like, last year we had Minnesota winning games by the skin of their teeth because they had a good offense. Now this year we have fucking Pittsburgh 6-3 winning games by the skin of their teeth, and they're getting outgained every goddamn game. It's fucking crazy, and I see it happening again this week. That's why I think it's going to be all defense, all special teams, and maybe you get Warren running one in because he's jacked up. I think this is going to be a better game than it looks like on paper. It'll be a fun one.
They're always good.
All right, well, the last game we have, gun to the head, is the Chargers on the road against the Packers. Every time I bet on the Green Bay Packers, they fuck me. They bend me over, fuck me raw with no lube. I think I've hit one Green Bay Packers bet. I think it was week 1 when they played the Bears. That's literally the only time that they've made me money. I might as well just keep getting fucked, Like I'm already used to it. They already busted me wide open. Give me the Packers +3. I don't care. Fuck it. Like the Chargers they're frauds. They suck. That team is absolute dog shit. They had a great game against the Lions. They couldn't get it done. Their season's just about over. There's no reason in the world for me to bet the Packers, so I'm going to bet the Packers +3.
I don't hate that logic. What do you like, Vic?
Oh, I like the Chargers +3. Nobody. I mean, listen. Numbers. People could throw numbers out there all you want. We watch all the NFL games. I don't miss any of them, or I watch them on replay the next morning. The Chargers defense, I don't know what the numbers are. They're fucking good. They get after it. Khalil Mack gets after it. Bosa gets after it. Derwin James is throwing hits. They're getting nastier by the week. I'm getting 3 points. I think the offense is getting better. Eckler's in a groove now. What's his name? Could trust Keenan Allen. And there's all these other receivers that pop up. I feel like everyone the Chargers put out there produces. I don't know. And the Packers, every time I watch them, even last week when they almost won, every time I watch them, they just don't impress me. So there's no way I'm going to take a team that now we're in week 11, November, that I've been watching that doesn't impress me. There's no way I'm laying 3 points with them. I'm going to grab the Chargers 3 points. I know it's an early game, but I like the way they've been looking, and I'm getting a field goal. So fuck it. It's an easy decision for me. Oh, actually,
you're not getting a field goal. You're getting a field goal.
No, I thought I was getting.
No, the Packers are 3-point underdogs at home.
On the road? Oh, then that changes a lot. But I think I would have to lay the money line. Are you sure?
Positive.
I was just going to say.
I'm trying to look. Oh, yeah. I missed that. That doesn't sound as great. But I still like.
You love a home dog. That's the Vic brand. That's what
I know, but this is a wild one. This is AFC, NFC. This isn't like a division. But the money line's 170. That's too expensive. I'll still lay the 3 because I just like what I see out of the Chargers, and I don't like what I see out of the Packers. I really thought I was getting a field goal, but that just tells me more about it. Then my intuition was right. They're just a better team.
I love that.
I'm sorry, Tone, but look, that was in red. No, I know. I always do it. Look, it was in red. That's an official play.
No,
I love him.
It's my second official play. Fucked up.
It's a skill what you have. I love that you just said it's good that I don't know because now I know more about it.
Yeah,
it's an all-time line.
When you handicap horses, I fucking hate looking at a morning line. I don't care. I want to look at the horse. I want to see what the horse has done and what can do. I know it's different, but those lines throw you off. How many times you look at a game on a Saturday and go, "Oh, me 2.5? I'm not fucking touching that game. It smells like shit." That's the fucking thing. Sometimes it's like, now I feel better. Here I thought they were 3-point dogs. Vegas is thinking they're 3 points stronger, 6 points in my head. I mean, of course I want the 3, but I'm going to have to lay it now. Official play, Chargers -3.
I like the Chargers too. I just thought maybe you were flipping it around because, like you said, not every home dog obviously wins. And I like the Chargers in this spot too. They play good defense against not so great offenses. if that makes sense. Okay, like the Cowboys did good against them, Kansas City did good against them, Detroit hung 41 on them last week. This isn't a good offense. This Green Bay team is one of the worst offenses in the league. So I think I like where you're coming from. I think there's more firepower. I know there's more firepower and for the Chargers. And Eckler is getting in the groove. He is running the ball really well. I'm the opposite of Nick when it comes to like the Packers, or I'm with him on the Packers. I can't get right with the Packers. The Chargers, I pushed twice with them and won once. One of those pushes was last week because I bought the half. I think the Chargers come in here and kind of dummy Green Bay. I think this is a dummy game for them. I think this is one you turn the TV off.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, I think it's time for our official plays. I'll take the reins here. I know you already gave out 2, Vic, but you'll just name them again. I got the Titans +7.
Really?
I don't like this at all.
I like it.
No, you don't.
I do. He just
came
came out today. Didn't he just come out today and officially end the Ryan Tannehill as a starter?
Yeah, that's a ball game.
But I hate Ryan Tannehill.
Me too. His wife's hot.
Yeah, she's a rocket. Look, the Jags are good. But they're not good. But they're good, but they're not good. The Titans are bad, but are they that bad? I don't know. I hate this. I hate this board.
So make it an official play. Yeah, there you go.
I'd rather just put my head in the fucking sink. I'm looking for division dogs that are getting a lot of points, and that's what the Titans are in this spot. They just got fucking dog walked, so I'm gonna take them. That's the only thing I got. That, and I found a trend just so I don't sound like a complete idiot. The Jags are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 home favorites as 3.5 to 10.
Yeah, they should.
I don't fucking know. Yeah. I'm just gonna take the Titans. This board sucks.
Can never go wrong taking 7 points on an NFL Sunday.
Amen.
They got undressed, and I think that's always tough to come back from. But if you're gonna come back from it,
well, this is what you do when you get undressed. You put your pants back on, you wait 20 minutes, and you pull your pants back down, and you get back in there.
And you're home. You're comfortable. Let's fucking relax. It was one game. You're still in the mix. I just. That's a tough one, and it's not an official play of mine, but I'll be rooting it on for you. Vic, what else you got?
Wait, Tennessee against Tampa. That was a tough spot for them.
Yeah,
that was a tough spot. They'll throw out much better. I'll finish my card, and this is really going to tell you everything you need to know about me. Like I said, I'm taking the Bengals Thursday night. I love them. I'm taking the Chargers laying 3. I thought I was getting 3, but I fucking hate myself. And I do it to myself over and over. You know it. Yeah. I'm taking the fucking Jets. I don't care. And I'm going to go in my attic.
Why do you love the Jets so much?
I don't love them. I fucking hate them. They've been fucking me for years, 10 years, 15 years. Since Bubby Brister was there. I'm telling you, they fuck me.
You bet them every week.
But listen, I'll tell you a quick story. This is how I know.
In 1985.
No. This was actually recent. I can't even tell you the year. The Jets under Rex Ryan, I thought they were going to lose. The total was under 8.5 games for the season. I flew out to Vegas. It was before sports books. Offshores would only take like a nickel, your local guy on. I flew out to Vegas with 15,000 cash. I wanted to put 15,000 cash on under 8.5 wins Jets. Go all the way out there to come to find out these guys are going to take 1,000 at a time. And every time I take it, they're going to move the fucking line on me. So I end up getting 8.5 minus like 180 when it was all said and done. The Jets went way over that. The last game that they won that made them go over the total, there was actually a dollar bill rolling down the floor. They showed it on camera. It was a sign from up above. They have been fucking me, forever. Like 15,000 of my money is gone from that. And I had tickets, Mirage 1,000, and then they wouldn't take it. So
how long did it take you to piece that off through Vegas? Were you there?
It was a whole evening.
No,
but I only stood for like 2-3 days in August, and I went to Mirage. Then I went across the street. They moved the line. Their line moved while I was there. It was like I was like this. First, I told a lady I want to put 15,000 down and under. She laughed at me. She said, "They're not going to take that." I'm like, "Why?" I literally flew here thinking that's what I'm supposed to do with $15,000.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know. I don't know. I had In-N-Out burger and shot some guns. It was fun, but it was like not what I wanted. But they've been fucking me for that long. Mark Sanchez, butt fumble. I could go on forever, but I'm taking them again because I'm getting 7.5 points, and I've been saying every week the Bills are fucking broken. They're broken. Can you imagine?
They are broken, but I said this last week. I said I think that the offense of Oakland is going to be able to do enough because that Jets offense they're fucking terrible. They're not good. And listen, I know I'm with you. I'm not betting this game. This is a gun to head game to me. I'm with you. I think you have to. I've been in these spots. You have to keep taking.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm built for this shit. I'm built to take losses like this, bro. Are you kidding me? I was prepared to lose Monday night. I'm prepared to lose again. But listen, Zach Wilson was making no-look throws, jump throws. If that was Mahomes doing it, they'd be sucking his fucking nutbag. But it wasn't. It was him. So everybody's like, oh, it was lucky. But the best thing is he was looking off receivers all night doing great things. He throws the interception at the end of the game, looks the guy all the way down.
And they're going up against the most troublesome team in the NFL. I know you can talk about
Jets defense will be ready.
New England, the Giants, that's a whole different animal. This is a team that the Bills are supposed to be something. They're so dysfunctional right now. You hear his brother saying you got to get 14 out of there. It's great for a Miami fan. You must be fucking loving it.
If the Jets beat the Bills Sunday, right? New England's a fucking loss.
If the Jets beat the Bills and the Dolphins win like their next 3, they'll clinch the division.
Yeah, but they could also the Jets put the nail in the coffin for Buffalo.
Yeah,
they end Buffalo's season and they keep their season alive. The Jets would have win, and I'm getting a touchdown. I can't believe I'm doing it. It's gonna be great. Bring it on. I'm ready. I'm done. That's it. Jets, Chargers, Bengals.
Touchdown, Tony, touchdown, okay? Yes. I've been fucking hot with this stuff. Thursday night, I told you I like the over. Zay Flowers is going to get in the end zone.
Broward County, Florida. Yes, sir.
He's got one touchdown on the season. It's becoming more of a storyline. So, Odell Beckham basically took his touchdown last week. That's a route they normally run to him. It was good to see Beckham, obviously, getting in the mix for Baltimore. But I like Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, anytime touchdown.
What is that? What does that mean? Tell me, Nick. I don't know. I'm sorry, Tone. I'm sorry. I'm so rude. I feel like I see everyone doing it, and I just feel like they're doing a drug reference, and I'm too old, and it's passing.
Yeah, if you don't wipe your nose, you're not slimy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, what he said, dog.
I got it. No, I'm sorry, Tony. You were saying Zay Flowers. Beckham took it.
Zay Flowers, he's in the mix. He's a big part of the offense. He's going to be an anytime touchdown and a first touchdown as well, okay?
Oh, can I have a suggestion, Tone? Can you post these a little earlier? But you post them. I got no money in my account. Now I got to deposit because Tony touchdown came in.
No, you're right.
I follow. He puts the first quarter up. I'm in. I never bet a first quarter in my life. I'm pacing around 7 to 7:30. I don't do that.
Sometimes
isn't it the best though? The first quarter, you get it out. It's the best.
I like to be losing, feel like shit, go walk the dog, come back. I'm in it. I'm alive. 3-hour process.
No, I like the 20 minutes. I'm good.
NBA first quarters are crazy too because it can be 13-2 and you still lose fucking by 10.
Good on him. Oh, it's so sickening. I followed him last time. I said, I'm not, if I do it again and I bet it, I'm not watching it. Because it was like, I'm like, hold for one shot. It's 2 seconds later, the ball's in the air. I'm like, fuck. If he holds for one, we cover. I can't do it.
I just want you guys to know. I just want you guys to know if anyone ever attempted to choke you like that, like Draymond Green did last night, I would swing for you. How does nobody have his fucking back?
No one fucks with that guy. No one fucks with him.
He's old school Draymond.
He's choking the fucking life out of your boy.
And his boys are just standing right behind him doing nothing.
You got to choke the choker there. You got to choke the choker, right?
Of course.
It's a three-way choke at that point. He'll let go. I don't know. That was dog shit. Zay Flowers, first touchdown, anytime touchdown Tony in that game. I like the over, and that's also an official play in that
Zay Flowers is probably going to be plus good money, no?
So he'll probably be like plus 135 because it's just going to be like the 6th week now he hasn't gotten in the end zone. And last week it was vocal that Lamar tried to get him the ball. They're trying to give him the ball, and he's young. He's part of the offense. Just hasn't gotten in the end zone. I like him too this week in a game that I like the over.
All right, perfect. All right, so my next official play: when you have an ugly board, or when you go to a bar and you see nothing but ugly girls. You just go to Old Reliable. And who else would I rather bet on than my own team? Give me the Dolphins minus 13.5. Tua's got the fucking cornrows. The Raiders are smoking blunts, cigars in the locker room after every win.
Win.
They got their back-to-back wins. The Dolphins are coming off a bye week. We're finally healthy. We'll have the full O-line. We'll finally have Devon Achane back. This team is firepower, and the Raiders don't have a winning record, which means we are going to kick their fucking ass. I love the Dolphins minus 13.5 at home. We're one of the best home teams in the NFL. The Raiders' little victory parade and smoking Reggie in the locker room, that shit ends in South Florida on Sunday.
Yeah, fuck that. I agree with you there, Nick. I think Miami rolls them. Oakland, I mean, 2 in a row. I couldn't believe how they played, actually. But they beat the Giants and the Jets. And the Giants are probably the worst team in football.
Are the rumors true that Drake and Tua are fucking?
Dude, I said I'm not good with grammar.
Nicky Smokes put out a tweet just letting you kids know why you got to learn English language and punctuation. Because he tweeted out, oh my God, it's over. Our QB is fucking Drake. I spit my drink out. It was so goddamn good. He looks great, and I'm with
Where
you.
was I supposed to put the comma?
Oh my God, dude. After fucking. So, yeah.
I feel like that's something you can't even tweet. You almost have to just say it because people aren't going to get that.
It's funny because everyone knows what it means.
Of course. It was great.
I just picture Drake scrolling and being like, what the fuck? Like, no, this is a game that I think Miami probably beats the piss out of them because that's what they do to bad teams. And so do the Cowboys to bad teams. The Cowboys beat up on bad teams, and they have the worst one in the NFL this week. And it's the Carolina Panthers, and I think this is a tremendous spot to take the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to get the 10.5 points. It's at home. It's a 1 o'clock game. This is a sleepwalk of a game. I know everyone's on CeeDee Lamb and Dak's dick, as they should be. This is going to be a game they end up winning by a touchdown because they're sleepwalking the first half. I love Carolina here, and I might even sprinkle a money line because I'm kind of crazy, but also I want the Giants to move that draft pick up because we need a quarterback because they are the worst team in the NFL, Vic.
They are bad.
It takes a fat nutsack to bet them against Dallas, but I respect it. It's a sharp play. My next one is going to make me sick. I don't like this play at all. It honestly makes me fucking sick to my stomach, but I'm going to, for some reason, bet the Chicago Bears +8. I just threw up saying it out loud.
Yeah, it's sick. Well, Fields is back.
You know what, though? The Lions' defense has got to wake up a little bit. They're letting up some big plays, and they squeaked one out last week, man. So I don't hate that. I don't hate laying a big number.
Fuck, I hate it. Like, I'm just looking at it. I'm writing the tweet in my mind, and I'm writing the word Bears. And then I'm logging into my sports book, and I'm seeing Bears in my bet slip, and it's making me sick. It's an unofficial official play. Don't tell me till Sunday. It might not make it on the card.
That's fair.
I think it's a good pick. I wouldn't fucking bet it with your money, but I think it's a good pick because I think the following week 12 would be Thanksgiving. So that's a preparation game for Detroit. Coming home, big game, TV. I don't know, maybe
Turkey
a little
leg.
look ahead to the Packers at home. I don't know. They usually get abused on Thanksgiving. Maybe they're looking ahead. They want to give it beaten. Fields is back.
Football. I fucking love football. Thanksgiving and just doing something and gambling. Historically speaking, though, you guys should know, I think I just lose every Thanksgiving.
Then let's fade you. Let's all fade you, and then
we turn that around.
Can you fade yourself? Can you guys fade yourself? Where like
no.
I could do that.
No, I'm too much of a narcissist where I'm like, nope, that is actually a great idea, Anthony. We'll bet that one. Like
I know when sometimes I'm on the wrong side, I fade myself.
Do you guys have any more official plays? Because I got one more.
Yeah, I have one more. I got the Philadelphia Eagles +3. I don't give a fuck if it's in KC. That team don't look good. I don't know how they're 7-2. They are, so I'll tip my cap. They beat the Dolphins. Mazel tov to them. Eagles are just a better football team.
It's a revenge game, no?
That too. Throw that in.
If they're not ready, if you don't get up to beat them now, when you're going to beat them? They took
Philly's had this game circled on the calendar for 6 months. Like,
I can't believe
Jalen Hurts probably lays in his bed, looks up, and he sees fucking Patrick Mahomes fucking his girl or some shit. I don't know.
No,
but I'm taking the Birds +3. I don't give a fuck if the whole world ends up on them. I think they're the better football team. I bet the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and I still thought the Eagles were the better team in that game. Give me the Birds +3 revenge game.
Can I say something before you go into
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I just want to say I love something. I might make an irresponsible bet on it, to be honest with you. But maybe somebody could talk me out of it. But I think Alabama is going to win the national fucking championship.
I don't think that's irresponsible.
Where the fuck
They
did
look
that
like
come
fucking
from?
world beaters.
Because I want to make money, Nick. And it's right now it's plus 750, and they look like they can beat anyone. The quarterback isn't even. If you go back and watch like week 2 of Alabama, and then you turn on last week, the quarterback, I can't pronounce his name.
Milroe.
Dude, he's twice the size as he was. He's in the gym all day.
They have him running the football.
They only have one loss, and it's against Texas.
And listen, if you look
do they have
odds,
a path in? So
I don't know, but Vegas has.
If they beat Chattanooga, Auburn, and they beat Georgia, they'll be in the top 4.
They're going to be in
They beat Georgia, absolutely. They just got to win now.
And the Vegas has them right now, has Michigan, Georgia, and it has them at 3. So if Vegas thinks they're at 3, they definitely have a shot to get in, or they would be out. And it was just 1,100. I started making a couple, because right now I actually made a parlay yesterday, plus 61,000, which is fucking fuck you money. And I did Alabama. I did San Francisco because I still think the 49ers got fucked last year. They would have beat the Eagles, okay? I did the 49ers, and I watched the entire game of Kansas and Kentucky last night, and Bill Self has some 3 veteran fucking guards on 2 veteran guards, and the big man from Michigan, Dixon, he's done it. I hit Kansas years ago when they had Rush there, plus 500. I hit them for the Final Four.
You're getting plus 60,000 for
61,000 for Alabama, San Francisco, and Kansas to win it all. You got it. Yeah, you put $5 on it.
No, but I'll put that in right now.
Yeah, it's fuck you money. It's 61,000.
I'll jump out a win though if it hits. And I don't have.
If you get us to Kansas, if it gets to Kansas, we do a smoke shop trip. The 3 of us right to Vegas to hedge it.
I know it's a football.
No, we don't hedge.
We hedge. What are you nuts? We take 20,000. We throw down the fucking S&P 500. That shit, S&P 500 doubles every 5 years.
Yes.
All right. So you do 20, Nick, you're 24. You do 5,000 now. In 5 years, you're at 10,000. In 10 years, you just made 20,000 off every 5,000 in 10 years. 34, you're not even my age yet.
I gotta start investing. We'll talk about making real money later. Let's just talk about Tony's last pick.
So my last pick also is I think Oregon is.
Wait, real quick. Sorry, I'm a piece of shit. Alabama's plus 650 now.
Good. Let it keep going down.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Floor's yours. Floor's yours. I don't like how Washington's plus 1,400 though. They're in a bad spot this week against Oklahoma State.
They're gonna lose. It's like they're underdogs.
What's Oregon at?
Plus 800. So I hate that team, though. I'll never bet on Bo Nix.
So this is why you don't drink and gamble, because I woke up one morning, I have a plus 40,000 for Oregon to win the national title and Oregon basketball to win the national title, because I love their government. They have a big man. Oregon's a sneaky play. That one's a little bit riskier, but that's
worth it.
Yeah, we'll see. But my last official play is also the Eagles. I'm oddly enough on that. Everyone knows Andy Reid off a bye is a bad man. But I still just this Kansas City has been a good defensive team this year, and I think they're going to see one of the better offenses that they've seen all year. And I think that Philly walks in, gets it done. It's been circled. I like Philly here. I'm going to take Philly. I'll have more touchdown plays out. And I am this close to picking the Rams also as an official play, but I just haven't done it yet. But
I like that.
We'll keep you posted. And by the way, the Michigan Wolverines are fucking really good at football and basketball this year. So I also had to put a little sprinkle on both of them to win, or I would kick myself.
I need to address this. Hot Billy, he's been in every Barstool comment saying that I said on this show that I 69 on top. I've never said that. I don't 69
on this show?
top.
What's wrong with 69 on top?
I mean, that's just weird. I'm always on the bottom.
Try new things. Try new things.
I'm too fat. I've never been on top of anything. But I think you guys are young. You're flexible. What the fuck do you care? Hot Billy, grow up. Everyone's doing it. Okay.
Yeah. What does Hot Billy care? How you?
By the way, I just placed a bet with you. I took the Niners, Kansas, and Alabama.
What did you get? What did that come out at?
plus not what Vic got.
Mine was 61,142.
Mine was $10 to win 49.50.
Okay, so that's part of the.
And then I'll put another $10 on it.
That's the best thing about this. You don't. It's like a stock. You don't have to fucking buy in all at once. You can just scale in. Put $10 here, $5 here. I did that last year with the Devils. I was just putting $5, $10 every night for them to win it all. I had it up to like 20,000 if they would have won.
My buddy Ryan does. He'll pick 10, 15 guys to hit home runs for over home run to lead the league, but also to win a national title. He wins money every year doing it, but you got to just be disciplined about it.
Yeah, you got to catch long odds.
That's what it is too. So like he had FAU for like $3, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, they probably offer nice cash out too.
I'm saying for sure. But yeah, I think the games this week are gonna be fucking tough. I like a lot of touchdown plays, but we're gonna be in for some gross football this week, boys.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Well, those are the official picks. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Tell your mother I said hello.